During the visit, I also had the chance to talk to the foreign minister, opposition parties, and civil society. There, in those discussions, we discussed the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict, as well as moving forward on the agreements of the sides in Vienna in May and in St. Petersburg in June, as well as welcoming revisions to the new electoral code. Also, we discussed the importance of adopting OSCE ODIHR recommendations before the next elections to instill public confidence in the electoral process and to strengthen the legitimacy of the next elections. I very much look forward to seeing the President tonight, as well as visiting the Impact Hub to see the work of young entrepreneurs who are driving the economy forward, and I'm doing that right after. So with that, I just wanted to give a few opening remarks, and then I'm happy to take your questions. So this is the second ATF that I have participated in. The last one was in November last year, and in that time, we have been working closely on a long list of issues to try to move them forward. The TIFA and the ATF are both designed to find ways to reduce barriers to trade and to talk very openly and frankly about those barriers. So one of the things that is a barrier in many countries, in my own country as well, is corruption. So we talked about that in this forum as well, and talked about the importance of eliminating corruption at the high level, at the low level, and any way that is possible to strengthen and support steps by the Anti-Corruption Council, as well as other mechanisms that are in place to try to fight corruption. The other piece that's very important to direct foreign investment, which is what we're trying to support for Armenia, is an independent judiciary. So businesses that know that they would get a fair shake, so we would say, in the judicial system. It's a very important aspect of assessing the risk of investing money in any country. So we strongly support efforts to reform justice sector, to ensure that there's an independent judicial system that businesses also can have confidence in.
So, as we know, Armenian government, yes, now starts to fight against corruption very actively, and we would like to know, will this have an impact of strengthening, yes, U.S. and Armenian trade relationship? Mm-hmm. I mean, do you believe in that?
I definitely believe in it. It's something that we are working on with many countries in the region to try to help eliminate corruption. It has an effect, a distorting effect on countries by making businesses less willing to take risks because the risk is higher. It also introduces elements of influence in countries which aren't necessarily the ones that are the elected officials, including outside elements that can undermine independence and sovereignty. So from our perspective, and I can say I talk about this very openly in Moldova, in Ukraine, in other parts of the region, it's very corrosive to the economic development. So eliminating corruption at all levels, and then being very vigilant about following up on that is important. And we face, this is an issue we also face in America and in every country, so you have to keep at it. And a resolution to that could, has great potential to Armenia's economic growth and strength, because it could open up pathways, both geographic pathways, but other connections which could help build this whole region as a...
What role can USA have on this?
Well, we're trying to be supportive. We're doing everything we can, both through the co-chairs and my Secretary of State, and we strongly support moving forward with the agreements from the May meeting in Vienna and the June meeting in St. Petersburg, to move forward in both of those confidence-building measures and also discussions on a comprehensive settlement.
So my last question, it's from 2013, Armenia.
It's going to be a commercial business decision, and I really applaud the reforms that have been done so far to do the open skies treaty and agreement, and that I know has opened up possibilities for more flights from and to Armenia. I'd love to see that grow. It'll be a decision that's based on economic and business factors. So as Armenia's economy grows, as the tourist business grows, if Armenia becomes this hub of the region, which would be fantastic, and if some of these things that are right now potential barriers, including issues like corruption, judicial independence, finding a resolution to regional protracted conflicts, I think the sky is the limit. So we strongly support it in terms of having more options in Armenia, and we'll do what we can as a government, but again, it's a business decision that will be made on the business factors.